church. It's good to see all of you and also have the opportunity to have a short sharing on the book of Proverbs. As you know, Proverbs was written by King Solomon, the smartest and wealthiest during that era. Today I'll be sharing from Proverbs 8, verse 1 to 7. So as it reads, "Listen as wisdom calls you. Hear as understanding raises her voice. On the hilltop along the road, she takes a stand at the crossroad. By the gates at the entrance to the town, on the road leading in, she cries aloud. I call to you, to all of you. I raise my voice to all people. You simple people, use good judgment. You foolish people, show some understanding. Listen to me, for I have important things to tell you. Everything I say is right, for I speak the truth and detest every kind of deception." What struck me more for this verse was verse 1, and it says, "Listen as wisdom calls out, hear as understanding raises her voice." For me, is when someone is imparting to you, we should listen. Next, verse 4, "I call to you, to all of you. I raise my voice to all people." Wisdom can be given to everyone, anyone, but that's provided if you listen, open your ears and listen. Yesterday when I was working, I received a call from a client stating that because of COVID-19, he's now clueless of what to do. His business has been closed since, and he's considering closing down permanently. As I ended my conversation with him with solution alternative, I was reminded that God can use every single one of us to impart wisdom. Whether it's in the workplace, in school, of course currently at home, teaching and Zooming, in universities or wherever you are. That's provided you listen and not let it pass by. A verse came along to me to encourage me further was Matthew 5 verse 13 to 16. As you're familiar, it says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives a light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and then glorify your Father in heaven." As I summarize this, allow God to use you in whatever you are doing. During these troubled times where people are just weary, troubled, scared, and uncertain about the future, call someone up, message them, talk to them. You'll be surprised at what God can use you to bring the light to others. So church, my encouragement you to do is be the light to your friends and your family, and even to my customer. So church, have a good day and see you.